If you feel like 2025 has been a wild ride of a year, then you are not alone. Watch this video if you feel like you're going through a tough time, navigating changes, challenges, whatever it is. Give me 10 minutes to rewire your mindset, to give you more positivity so that you feel better about where you are right now. I guarantee you are exactly where you need to be. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's painful, trust me, the universe, God does not make mistakes. You are exactly where you need to be. So let's get into it. Let's discuss why 2025 has been a more challenging year and tips and tricks for what you can do to get out of a challenging time with the best possible mentality that I can give you. Number one, 2025 is a 9-year. If you haven't heard, numerology shows us that each year represents a different number. So 2025 adds up to the number 9. And 9 in numerology means endings, ego deaths, painful things happening because it's all coming to kind of like a close. Like a lot of endings are coming in the 9-year, which is very fitting for the fact that 2025 is also the year of the snake in the Chinese New Year. And the year of the snake talks about shedding, right? Think about a snake shedding its skin, shedding its layers. So that's why 2025, this past year, has felt kind of like a dying or death for some people because there's a lot of shedding. We have to let go of our old selves, shed the old layers in order to welcome in the new. And the problem is that as humans, when we don't feel like we are yet on the other side of what's coming, when we're in the shedding the layers, their skin part, it can feel so wildly uncomfortable. It can be very difficult for us to really let go and have these ego deaths and these rebirths happen when we hold on so tightly to who we've always been. And so if you feel like you've gone through challenges and changes in 2025, just know that you are not alone. It is all happening for a divine purpose, a divine reason. Like I said, God doesn't make mistakes. The universe doesn't make mistakes. You are exactly where you need to be. And we can all look forward to 2026. It's a 1-year numerology, which represents new beginnings and, fresh perspectives. So if you feel like you've been going through it, listen to these perspective shifts. Number one, I want you to realize that things need to fall apart first before you can rebuild it. Think about a building, right? Let's say there's an old building that's currently up right now on your street, and people bought out that old building to remodel it, to make a new building. But in order to make the new building, what do you have to do first? You have to make a mess. You have to go in with the machines and knock down the old building and literally turn all that concrete into rubble. You have to make that old building rubble. You have to start completely fresh. And in the moments where you're, knocking down the building and doing all the things that need to be done before you can rebuild, it looks like a mess. It looks like a disaster. It looks way worse than the old building, right? Because it's literally a pile of rubble. But however, once you clear all that rubble and you knock it all down, then what happens? You rebuild the new, modern, gorgeous, sexy building. And there you have an amazing finished product of a building that looks 10 times better than the old previous one. So right now, you just might be in that in-between rubble phase where things look like it's all falling apart. You feel like all your old things are crumbling. You're in the phase where nothing looks like it's working, but you just don't realize that you are on the path towards building the new building, towards having that new foundation. And so you need to remind yourself that as uncomfortable it might be and as painful as it might be, you just are in the time period where you need to rebuild. You need to clear all that old rubble and rebuild from the ground up instead. And you can't get to the new building without going through the clearing process first. So don't forget that things have to fall apart before they can come together. Now, I want you to also think about If you are going through a tough time, and this personally helps me a lot, is how can you start to have faith in something greater than yourself? If you strengthen your connection with God, with the universe, whatever you want to call it, you will get through tough times so much easier because you believe truly that everything is happening for you, not to you. Everything is happening for your highest good. And even if I don't know why or how or what's going to happen, I believe in God that God will take me to where I need to go. I believe in the universe that this is just part of the process that I need to go through. I believe that this is what's ultimately getting me towards my highest self and my highest path and getting me to where I need to go. That's what I need you to believe. And I need you to work on the belief you have within yourself and the belief you have within a higher power, first and foremost. So work on that connection with it, because I find that the more I believe in God, the more I believe in the universe, the less stress and anxiety I have, the less I can go through hard times without getting so overworked by it, right? So ask yourself how you can believe in something greater than just yourself. Can you work on your relationship to the universe or God or whatever it is? Now, I also want you to remember that at the end of the day, everything is always working out better than you could have ever even imagined, and I can guarantee this. Think about all the times, the tough times you've gone through in the past. Think about all the times where you felt like your life was ending, that everything was horrible, and like you really felt like you couldn't get through another day. And now look at you. Now look at how strong you are. Now look at where you've gotten to where you are now. That is the same thing with right now. And that's why I like to remind myself of this mantra all the time. Everything is always working out better than I could have ever even imagined, because it is. You just can't see it yet. You just can't see it yet, but it is. So I want you to just remind yourself that everything is always working out better than you could have ever even imagined. Okay? And the last thing I want you to think about is that all of these tough times, these moments you're going through, it's making you stronger. It's preparing you for the next version of you. And one day you are going to look back so grateful that you went through these tough times. Even if it doesn't seem like it right now, I want you to know that one day you're going to look back and you're going to think, wow, thank God I went through that breakup. Thank God I didn't get that job that I thought I wanted. Thank God I moved cities, even though it was really tough and scary. Thank God I did that, because if not, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. So just remind yourself that these times are making you stronger. And one day you're going to look back with a whole new appreciation and a whole new lens on why you went through that and how you're actually really grateful that you did. I think you could look back even now on moments that were tough and you would have gratitude for them. That's literally the part of life. Life is not supposed to just be this like skip in the park, smiley, jolly go, good ride all the time. No, you're going to go through ups and downs. But the question is, how do you deal with that adversity? What do you tell yourself? What mindset can you hold? How can you use this to your advantage to do the inner work more and to get closer to ultimately who you need to become and where you are going? So don't lose the faith. Don't forget your mindset plays a huge part in this, and that you will get through this and you will turn out better than you could have ever even imagined on the other side of it. So I'm sending all my love, and I'll catch you in next week's Sunday self-development video. Mwah.